Travelers.
Oh my god.
That was,
Oh my god.
that was amazing.
It's the
I feel like we're being
Christ.
informed.
Dude, I couldn't
Oh
have,
shit! You're on my VR headset.
I couldn't have asked for a better, like, that was perfect. Oh,
That's this campaign in a nutshell. The real question is, are you going to officially name it Scattered Clowns yet? Or are we still Shattered Crowns?
No, you're still Shattered Crowns because I'm still taking you all seriously.
And that's your first mistake. That's your biggest mistake right there. Jesus Christ.
Oh, that made me laugh way harder than.
Yeah, sorry. The music would have been better, but guy rolled a 1.
That's okay. We forgive you this time.
All right. So, as the scrolling text indicated, quite a bit has happened since last our heroes transversed the stars, as the stars, as it were. And as you know, if you'd like, I can make that a proper token if you just send me the art.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, oops. I was messing around with it. Yeah, here, I'll send it to you.
Yeah, send
That's
me.
cool art.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Look at that. Well, boy, howdy. Things are
Oh,
getting
have you guys not seen the updated guy art?
No, don't do it. Don't you fucking dare. Don't you dare. Don't you do it. Don't you fucking do it. Don't do it.
Lucky I'm loading the map.
Don't you fucking dare.
You mean
I feel like I've
smiling
missed
guy?
out on
I
something.
do not want to
Yeah,
see.
Moon's seen it.
I do
Yeah.
not want to see Smiling Guy again.
A happy, enlightened guy. Dude.
Yeah, okay.
He's smiling good now. You
He's
can tell
not.
because he's smiling.
That is not. It is a cursed image, dude.
I want to see it.
It's so
I'm
wrong.
doing it.
No, stop.
See, the
No!
wall. Why is it so close?
What the hell?
I love it.
So excited for season 3.
God.
Oh, God.
I love it. Keep it like that.
And now, it is the way that it shall be. There you go.
Oh,
Ooh,
perfect. Thank you. Yeehaw.
look at that.
Isn't that cool? I'm really happy with that new art.
Hell yeah, dude. It looks good.
Thanks.
All right. Anyway, so to get everybody back up to speed, last time, Shattered Crowns, you had made your way through Korg, and eventually you met Bronchile, one of the servants of the Prism, who informs you of many different things. You went over lots of explanations about the greater forces in the universe, and also, I suppose more importantly, you were able to find passage off of Korg. And so now, with the aid of Drifter Sai, the Tempestuous One, your artificial intelligence, or angel, as they are referred to as, is guiding the ship back to Verum. However, the journey through the stars has taken quite the toll on your vessel. For functional, it is. It does, however, have a couple of problems. It's in dire need of some repairs. Many of its facilities have been shut down somewhat. And, of course, there is the constant struggle for fuel. And so, a few increments of travel away from Verum, Drifter Sai makes an unregistered pit stop in the hopes that you might be able to find fuel. After nearly careening completely out of control due to various shenanigans and escapades that are very much your brand, you finally land on a mysterious floating satellite in the middle of the astral sea. A piece of stoned rock, atop of which a strange temple stands, radiating with red light. There is a knocking atop the metal frame of your vessel as something knows that you're there, and it is requesting permission to enter.
Should somebody get there?
Is that
Really
sort of a space etiquette? You knock on the outside of space? I mean, this is new to me.
Is that how it works? I mean, I've never been out to space.
Works. However, perhaps it is best that you speak with this denizen I sense that its strength is not to be ignored. I shall investigate the ship's damage and report to you thusly.
Well, much obliged.
Thank you.
Indeed.
Can you let them in and we can receive them in our grand room?
Oh yeah, everybody get in your formation. Wait, we gotta look all official.
Yeah.
I will accentuate the colors of the room to match your boudoir.
Ooh,
Pale green it is.
I always thought myself more of a chartreuse. Could we get something a little more like that?
Can we
Little closer?
get a chartreuse, Max?
So before we move on, am I actually here, and
Yes.
how does the timeline work?
Okay, so this is what happened.
oh.
During the course of your adventures, Guy, the vessel flew close to a piece of the live stream and you just vanished. Everyone panicked because you were gone for about a day and then you reappeared
When did this happen?
during your journey from season 2 to season 3.
Oh,
Yeah, wake up, I made eggs. He's
How
not
long
in there.
exactly was the trip from Querg to
Well,
this place?
it is difficult to measure that in time because there is no sun in order for you to measure days. But
Right.
Tempter Sai, Drifter Sai, informs you, however, of every time a Kalkateshian day passes. It has been a total of, canonically, 24 days in Kalkateshian time that you have been gone total.
that's not
Like
bad.
after we blew it up.
That's total time period.
Okay.
That's including
Got
the
it.
time you were on Querg, dilated to
Okay, cool.
Kalkateshian time. And that also
Right.
includes the travel time to here.
Okay.
I know that doesn't seem
Not-
like a lot, but in D&D time, it's a fucking lot if we're playing every week. So it's one of those things.
Sure.
And so for one of those days, Guy was gone.
Oh, nice.
And it was during that time, Guy, that the Prism stuff happened.
Okay.
So it is under the presumption that...
What is this prism stuff?
well, it's up to him to tell you, but it is under
Oh,
the,
okay.
it is under the presumption that all that stuff happened during that time that you were missing. So you can still roleplay all that out and all that if you need to, and that.
Sure.
Okay.
But the one thing that everyone would notice is that Guy will return, and his blade will be glowing brighter than it was before.
Ooh.
All right, and do you actually tell them?
I don't know. We'll see if it comes up.
It's got to happen organically.
Okay,
Really.
Fair. All right. And so in either case, the doors to your vessel will open, and a mysterious entity will enter. Soon as I find them. There they are. Okay. All right, you said you wanted to receive her in your conference chamber?
Whatever room would be the coolest and most official.
Well, probably this room. The bridge is pretty
Yeah.
sick.
Nice.
Pretty official.
Yeah, it's like, hey, we're here. You're there. Let's talk. Like people.
All right, in that case, a Drifter Sai will appear at this door, as he often does throughout the ship, and he will gesture towards the door, opening it as this individual carefully kind of taps their way inside. They're off-put by the strange vessel that they are inside of. Its various magics. Off-putting. But upon spotting you, and seeing that you are in fact people, she will walk forward with a renewed courage, no longer fearing the ground in which she walks, her weapon at the ready, just in case. And you will see this individual. An elven woman stands before you, with a warrior's gait and musculature. She is fully armored and fully armed, with an enormous scythe. She bears the marks upon her ensemble. Make a religion check to identify what they are.
One moment.
Religion.
I have to remember how to do that.
I don't
One
seem
sec.
to have ownership of Icar.
Yeah, I don't have
let me-
ownership of
hold
pipe.
on. Boop, 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 boop.
Oh, Scrumpo knows.
Giving
Maybe.
ownership. Go.
I manual roll. So.
Grumbonos.
I'll give it a shot. Yeah, sure.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah, I give it a shot.
We know some shit.
Take a look at it. I can't wait for everyone to know it but me.
Well, as she comes walking up, this is what you're able to determine. Huckleberry and Akar.
Yes. Mhm.
Either through, Akar, through your various studies, you have heard that there are other continents that are beyond the abyssal ocean. And you know that there are some that have different cultures and religions and things like that. You believe this woman to be a Sharkai. Specifically, the Sharkai serve a death god known as Aladdin. Huckleberry, you also know this individual to be a Sharkai.
Oh yeah, I'm a horse guy. She's a shark guy.
Well, specifically, they are known as the Ash Elves in the common tongue.
Oh,
The ones that you know of are specifically led by an exile by the name of Korsael. Now, their people are known to be a warrior race. Their culture, their religion, their entire society is based upon the concept of strength. So you know that if any way you are to approach her, it is to be with respect of a warrior, and that any sort of insult would bear retaliation. You also notice with a martial check.
Oh. Where is it? Hold on. Wait a minute. I don't remember how to do any of this.
It's been a while.
It has been a while. Hold
It's probably D20 plus 4 for you, right? Because fighters get.
It'll be under skill check.
on. 8.
You know absolutely nothing, so never mind.
Well, never mind.
Can I do it? I also rolled a 20 on the religion check.
Yes.
Okay. Hold, Billy, hold. It would just be a D20 for me, I
Okay.
think. Actually, D20 plus 1. I made Scrumpo with the wrong character sheet, so I don't actually have a slot for martial check.
Alrighty.
Nice roll. That's a
That's
sight.
right. It's good.
Well, she will approach you all and will kind of stand and take a moment to look before she gives a slight nod of respect and will say, "Greetings to you, travelers. I am Venedici of Askael of Alakain, Beatoric's mate slayer, and I am the honored mate of one known as Mo Calbel, the shaper of this realm. Whom are you?"
Very long name.
Yeah, we're the Scarab Lords of Leave, and also I'm Grand Admiral Scrumpo. This is Commander Iron Pipe. This is Guy of the.
Hey, hold on. Did you
the
forget who
blood.
I was? I was gone for a day.
Scrumpo will whisper.
I
couldn't think of
his face already. I so much
couldn't-
like I can hear him.
Yeah, he doesn't have a title, man. It's real weird.
I couldn't think of your title. A good one.
Because you just talked. I was the councilman, the diplomat, and you just talked during the whole throne thing. So you must have thought it was you.
This is Guy, and he's Guy of the Blood. This is the Lord of Justice, Sheriff Huckleberry,
Sheriff Huckleberry the Literate. Thank you.
and this is our religious advisor, Akar.
Akar bows with a flourish.
And guess what? We can travel the stars. This is our vessel.
After that display, she will no longer be in her warrior stance.
I've disarmed her with my charms.
Way to go, guy. Good job.
I sort of like whisper back.
Really, really nicely done.
God.
So, where exactly are we? I mean, I can't.
Have we seen? Are there windows? Can we like see what it looks like
You
outside?
haven't seen it through the viewing port
Oh.
yet.
You'll have to forgive us. We've been on a long journey, kind of moseying all over the cosmos and whatnot. But where are we on your fine planet? land, plane, wherever we are.
You are at a temple that floats through the stars, holding vigil over the worlds below. Perhaps it is best just to show you. You do not appear to be threatening, and you are visitors. I am on strict orders by my honored husband to be kind. And so I shall. Come with me.
Well, all right. Much obliged, ma'am.
Drifter Sai will kind of giggle and hold his hand up to his mouth.
If you want, honored lords, I could send her out the airlock.
That seems a bit much.
We will see how haughty she is when she is drifting through the endless expanse.
He's just kidding. Don't listen to him. What a jokester. I try to pat him on the back, but my hand goes through him.
Hey, how did she get in the ship if she could not exist outside of the ship already?
What do you mean?
She had to get into the ship somehow, right?
Yeah, we let her in.
Yeah, but there was some transition between her getting in. What I'm saying is she had to be exposed to the space to begin with, so...
You can be in... What? You can be in the astral sea.
Oh. I knew that, of course. So
Editor's note. It is not actually space.
What?
It is fantasy space, meaning that you can breathe. However, the problem is that it is very cold.
Is there air? Like, could a car fly through space?
Well, technically speaking, and now I get to reveal more. This is stuff that you would have learned on your way. Okay, so there is air, meaning that you can breathe, but it is very cold. So the coldness of space, that's still a thing. So you need to be able to resist the cold in order to be outside. Number two, you can fly, but not in that way, because the astral sea is basically rife with residual life energy. So
interesting.
When you would fly, it is not that you are flapping your wings and using thrust in order to gain flight. It is that you believe you can fly, so therefore you do. Kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
This is somewhat of an
Neverland.
important
Great.
question since we're kind of in
it's
space.
basically similar to how the dream works, except the dream realm is absolutely ruled by willpower, whereas the astral sea is not.
Okay. Quick question, since we're in space, and I don't know the laws of physics. If I were to throw a spell, say a fireball, in a direction, would it go a set distance or until it hits something?
Be a fireball, man.
I have to just ask.
Well, the spell would go up to its maximum range before detonating. However, if you were to fire an arrow, that would keep going.
Okay, so like an arrow would just keep going until it collided with something.
Yep.
There's no drag.
There's no drag. There's frictionless.
Let's just start shooting him at Varum.
Yeah.
How long could we
enough.
exist in the cold before dying?
You would take the further and further you get away from a heat source. So basically, it works like this: life energy produces a residual amount of heat, and this is basically how I answered the question of how gravity works and all of that. So, in the space mechanics of the thermodynamics of the world as I've designed it, is that gravity and heat kind of exist in the same area. So the closer you are to a body of object that can maintain the gravity to hold you in place, the coldness of the astral sea dissipates. So life becomes possible on planets because they are big enough to produce enough heat to push away the coldness of the astral sea. So the Red Star of Anareth, for example, which is where you've landed, is big enough that it can maintain enough heat that it keeps away the coldness of space. The further you get away from these larger objects, these satellites, for lack of a better word, is the further you get away, the colder it gets. And eventually you freeze to death, unless you're like immune to cold, in which at that point, then you have to deal with the fact that you're in fucking space.
Does our ship count as one of those things large enough to generate
That
heat?
is what makes the vessel so special, because even though it is not normally big enough, it still can.
Oh.
And that's what makes it so cool.
So we sort of have a little like heat tether or life tether, I guess, to this ship.
It's just like a winter jacket.
Yeah, like a warm winter jacket.
Yeah.
That's not bad. That's pretty good.
Okay, my questions have been answered. Yeah, I thought you couldn't breathe in space because I think Neve from Heart of Tyr has that amulet that says it lets her breathe in the astral sea. So I just auto assumed you couldn't do it in Verum.
Well, see, the thing is that while there is air, that doesn't mean there's always air. That doesn't mean that it's like you can breathe everywhere. There, like, just like you can't breathe smoke, you can't breathe like nebulic gases and shit
Sure.
like that.
Right.
There are dead areas, quotations, in the astral sea, and that's what the necklace actually helps you do. Basically, if you don't have to worry about like, oh shit, we're losing pressurization and now we're all gonna die. That's not really how it works.
Sure.
Gotcha.
Makes sense. Hey, so we never really checked the cargo hold, did we? Because we couldn't.
Actually, you did, and I have that written up as well. If you'd
Yeah,
like.
we got the robot, didn't we, or something like that?
Yes, specifically over the time of the course of your adventure, you have several supplies. Now, here's essentially what's going to happen. We're going to get to that specifically when you get to the Red Star.
Got it.
Because that's going to give you stuff to use it on. But to give you just a quick explanation, the cargo hold is filled, and this is where things get really cool, terraforming equipment. So essentially, this ship is laden with the ability to build a colony once. You can build one colony with the equipment provided.
Can we name it enter and then leave?
Or you may use that equipment to power the facilities on the ship. And there are other various things you can do. But essentially, your cargo hold is filled with building materials. And there's all kinds of stuff that we get to talk about. Like, I'm very excited. I've been waiting for this for quite some time. So, anyway, the Beatorix will walk away, and then Drifter, after he drops a little shade, will go,
I sense that she is bound by the laws of her people. I think it is safe to enter. This red star that we've landed on is quite interesting. Take a closer look, my lords.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, I was going to.
One more thing. Be very careful. There are going to be those that will seek to use this vessel for their own means. It is best not to mention that you have one when you can avoid it.
You have a sort of security system or anything like that? Or are you just this helpless AI sitting on a ship?
Oh, no. I'm quite powerful. But as big of a fish as I am, there are bigger ones.
Okay, well, we're an understanding bunch. If anybody tries to come on the ship, give them 2 warnings, and then blow them up. What do you think, guys?
Yeah.
Sure.
2 warnings is pretty fair.
Nah,
hold on.
I think 2's too much. I'll give them 1 and then blow them up.
Yes.
Blow them up and then give them a warning.
Yeah. Wait, hang on.
I like that one even more.
I will leave you to your deliberations, my lords.
That man walks like a shuriken.
he's so cool. All right. And so
I'll be honest, I don't even know where the stairs are.
They're
Okay.
they're right here.
Oh, it's
but
these. I see.
but don't worry, I'll help you.
Thanks, Ian.
Thank you. And thus, Beatorix leads you outside of your vessel, which I tried to put on this map, but I couldn't get it to fit right, so it's there.
Okay.
Pretend it's there. Gotcha.
We believe you.
It's underneath the stone.
Just put a
here.
cactus in its place.
All right. Welcome to the Red Star of Anoreth.
I'm still loading.
Yeah, it's a big one.
Wow,
Looks like.
this is huge.
There it is. Do.
Loading.
Loading. Holy shit. That's a lot of loading. Yeah, there's probably going to be a lot of loading. I have prepared a lot for this, so.
Nice.
Yay.
Nice.
Ed.
I'm in.
Let's blow some shit up and teleport somewhere else. I'm in.
Where's this music coming from?
I was
The-
gonna say the
The
same
music
thing.
bot.
That's
How
coming
am I
from,
getting music?
that's Rhythm Bot,
Oh, good choice.
Oh,
and it's in the Discord, and you can adjust
it's
its
in
volume.
Discord.
Oh my-
Oh, sorry, I didn't. It always starts really loud, but yeah, you can.
Yeah, no,
adjust
I've
it.
said it. Dude, this is nice.
It's cool. I'm ready to kill corporate America.
So this way, you guys don't have to constantly click on links and stuff. I'm just trying to make the production value greater.
Hell yeah.
Oh Jesus. Okay, I found the volume. I was like, oh
Don't
my
tell me-
god.
I'm
Just
sorry.
don't tell me I gotta walk up 63 flights of stairs. Because I am a horse.
I love it. Okay, perfect. Jesus.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
3 flights of stairs. Huckleberry is dead. Just go home
Yeah.
without me.
No, listen, you can lead a horse to stairs, but you can't make him climb. Come on now.
All right. As she gets to the door, she will look back and she will say, "To be clear, my husband has informed me that you are to be treated with kindness. He is currently away on important business, so I shall be your guide and your host. Normally, our business would conclude with food and water and shelter, but it would seem that there is greater conversations for us to share. For whilst my husband was away, and between the time of me speaking with you, the Red Star has spoken with me. There are whispers in my mind that tell me to bring you inside. Something wishes to speak with you.
Oh, something or someone or
I do not know if the stone is a person or not, but it calls just the same."
all right.
It's
Be
not-
rude if
it's
we
not-
said no.
It's
This
not
is
purple, is it?
this is purely an observation. I just wanted to ask Arcadum directly. This door, is it just a reused asset from the Lords of Flowing Waters temple, or is it actually similar for a reason?
You know what? Fucking, that's my boy. Round of
Aces.
applause for Ballroom,
Aces.
everybody, because
Jesus.
that is not just a reused asset. That is there for a reason.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm like, wow, cool door.
In fact, make
Super
me an
cool door.
Arcana check with advantage because you noticed it.
Hell yeah.
Roll again.
But
With an 18, this is what you're able to determine. While the stone is similar in its design, not its